Parascientific Escape Gear Detective 超科学脱出齿轮侦探是这个超科学脱出系列第二作，因为第一作之前已经完结掉了，所以说这个第二作开头我就不多扯了。这第二作主人公会换成这个妹子跟这个男主，就原来好像是第一作是四个女主，没有任何男主，然后第二作就是一男一女。我对这作应该印象更深刻一点，尤其是个妹子。当然只是从人设角度来说。好 ，Begin from the prologue。从零开始。这个也有试玩版的，试玩版就是这个 Prologue。20 years have passed since the existence of psychics was discovered. Clairvoyance, telekinesis, telepathy. However, the diverse spectrum of psychic powers are yet to be fully identified. This story begins with a detective who commands a special power. 就是那个侦探，男主侦探，他应该也有能力。5 years ago， 5年前。这还要点的。Kioske 金戒 ，Give me power. I'd sell my soul to the devil right now for that new eye and arm. 这开头怎么这么中二 ？We are hardly the devil. All we want is the data you will get, nothing more. 这个怎么是机械的手 ？If you think you can profit from a useless kid like me, be my guest. 这个 test 这个什么意思啊？它是会一下子快进吗？哦，原来如此。一共5格是吗？3格好了。Well then， 3格好像有点慢。Let's get started. Our examinations tell us your body is compatible to our artificial limbs. You understand what this means, don't you? You will be the first person made into a new human by technology. New human， 我操，脑洞开了。Kaboom! An explosion. There's been an explosion. Hey, are you alright? What a terrible one. Quickly, give him the ambulance. Father, where is my father? This is... Can anyone hear me? My father should be nearby. Please look for him. I can't see anything. I've gone blind. That's for the best. You wouldn't want to see what's going on now. You are better off without seeing any of this. 有随机吗？没有随机。I'm going to ask you one last time. Once the procedure is over, you will never be the same again. It will affect the very way you live your life. Are you sure of this? I'm never going to change my mind. If I stay as a powerless child, I will never be able to succeed my father. Succeed my father? I can't let my father's dreams end this way. I must continue them. Give me power, the power to save people who come to me for help. Very well. From today onwards, you, Kyosuke Ayana, are a psychic. 这个提示音很常见 Revenge. What's this? A certain day, 9 a.m. Ayana Detective Agency. 哦，那妹子要出来了是吧 ？Q 江Q 江Hey, Q 江 Mari, I must have been dreaming. It felt like a dream I'd seen a long time ago. 肯定不叫 Mari. Opening my eyes, I saw 真的叫 Mari. I saw the face of Mari Sasamine right in front of me. 我查一下 ，Sasamine 是怎么写？哦 ，Sasamine。那 Mari 呢？茉莉或者叫真理 ，Mari。Who else could it be? Or were you dreaming of another woman? I know it means you are a healthy young man, but don't do anything, okay? Liking someone is a nice feeling, but I don't think we're of cheating. We are not in the kind of relationship where you can claim that, though. We aren't it. Don't try and play dumb. Of course we are not. Then I claim the right to force you to be my husband. 伸展开 Of course, that's not happening. You are in high school, haven't they taught you how the law works yet? You shouldn't blame the education system. I just don't study. That's not any better. Taking this positively, it means there's still room for us to progress. Having room to progress doesn't necessarily mean things will progress. Well, in any case, come on, we have a visitor. A visitor. Oh, looking in the direction Muddy was pointing, I saw a lady I'd never met before. Please excuse me. To think you saw me asleep and heard that quarrel. When you say quarrel, it's like we had a lovers' spat, lovers. Be quiet for a minute. Oh, please don't mind me. You two looked like you were having such fun. Besides, I'm at fault for forcing my way into your office at this time. At this time? Glancing at my watch, I saw it was 9 a.m., which is outside office hours. 还没开门。She arrived 10 minutes ago and had to come in cause she might be in danger. You should have woken me up immediately. No way. You were up till late last night, Kyoja, and are always up early. She was right. I was up late last night investigating. I'm still obsessed about the incident that happened 5 years ago. Until everything relating to that incident is resolved, I wouldn't rest, and I had no time for relationships, nor time for leisure. Inexcusable, I know, to my father and also the people who like me. It's a good wife's job to make sure her husband is rested. You needed it. You just fell asleep on the sofa while you worked. You are exhausted. It seems like I've been causing Muddy's worry. I knew I had to put more importance in the present. What are my priorities? 这还有选项呢？真的假的？ Muddy's been worrying. I should reassure Muddy. I will still trace the past. I must focus on the client. 真的假的？3个选项对应3个人了。Reassure Muddy 就是照顾妹子。Chase the past 就是追寻自己想做的事情，然后 focus on the client 就是帮这个人解决事。我觉得选第3个，敬业。I know I have to overcome my past for a better future. It's not like I currently live an empty life, quite the contrary. I'm fortunate to have what I have. I should appreciate that more before I think about a better future. Perhaps appreciating what I have now is the key to overcoming my past. I'm currently a detective, so I'd better get to work. Sorry to keep you waiting. Shall we begin? No, you didn't keep me waiting at all. I'm incredibly grateful that you even let me in before opening hours. Not at all. 这3个选项我记得好像选哪个都会最后扯到这个来解决这个客户的事情。Not at all 是试玩版的记忆，记不太清楚。First of all, may I inquire your name? Oh, I had her fill out a form. It's right here. Ah, great, thanks. Muddy's been working part-time in this agency for a while now. Part-time? Of course, she knew what to do when we received a new client. The client's address, phone number and such were penned in neat letters. I scanned over the form. It was then time to ask the necessary questions. Miss Tsukiko Nagise. Nagise 这名字这个姓好很少见。Nagisa 我知道 Nagise 确定是 Nagise 不等我等一下 Nagise 查不到啊 Nagisa 是不要紧猪嘛就那 Key 社3部曲 Clannad 的女主 Nagise Am I right? Tsukiko 那就叫 Tsukiko 吧月子 Yes, that's correct. But there's no need to be formal. Tsukiko is fine. 来了这个系统啊 Muzzle action Chat question money System code Save data 一般也是25分钟到30分钟左右这个系列不要搞得太长 Chat 因为我这个念不过来到时候口干舌燥 Got it I see you also live in Camellia Hills Did you work here? Yes, it was a little far, but I worked. I see. Thank you for making your way out here. I myself enjoy walking, partly because of my line of work. It gives me a chance to examine the scenery and people in it. Yes, I understand. I was so intrigued by my surroundings on the way. I kept almost bumping into signboards and telephone poles. I almost entered a stranger's house by accident too. That was a bit much. Our client might be a bit of an airhead. Question Muddy, can I borrow you for a second? 因为是日语啊，所以我就念 Muddy 不念 Maria. Sure, what is it? Did I say anything while I was sleeping just now? Oh, yes. What did I say? Well, I was hoping you would call out my name, but you didn't even say the ma in Muddy. I was so sad. Ma? I see, never mind. As long as I didn't say anything strange. What?哦，我现在才看到原来有根呆毛的。What would have been so strange about calling my name? Get to the point. 这件事在扯淡。You said you felt your life was in danger. Are you here to hide me? Yes, it's quite scary, but I'd heard you were a capable detective. I wouldn't know of my own reputation, but allow me to introduce myself. I'm Kyosuke Ayana of the Ayana Detective Agency. Pleasure to meet you. It's a pleasure to meet you too. I'd hope you will be able to help me out. What are the specifics of your request? I'm looking to hire you as a guard and also to capture a criminal. Capture? I'm only a detective. I'd have to hand over anyone I catch to the police. Did they have any charges that warrant that? I believe so because, well, it's a serial killer. What? A serial killer? Have you heard of the serial murder case here in Camellia Hills? 这边有关键词会变黄色的，这是第二作才有的，原作第一作是没有的。Yes, of course. 也没有这个 text 加速。Within a month, there had been a total of 5 murders around this area. The most recent case was no less than 6 days ago. Presumably to lessen the effect of on local business, the murders weren't announced on TV until the 4th case had occurred. Even I didn't know about the incidents until I saw them on TV. Usually he would pass me such information, but he was away on business. He 是谁啊？那个红发男吗？刚出现了。The news said all 5 cases were likely committed by the same criminal. No information on how the killings were carried out were disclosed. If you need protection, and am I right to think the criminal is after you? Yes, that's correct. Can I ask how you knew you are his next target? Well, I can't say. You can't say. It has to do with Zena. Oh, the PSI research group. I have to keep it secret. Zena. I think they have their headquarters here in Camellia Hills. I don't know of its exact location, but I'm aware the headquarters are here. PSI. There haven't been many open studies about it, but starting this spring, it suddenly gained a lot of public interest. It had to do with the existence of a person with multiple abilities. With it, clairvoyance and telekinesis. It was a known fact that psychics existed, but it was the first time anybody was proven to have 2 abilities they could use. The double psychic was a high school girl. Oh, of course, she made the headlines. But she joined Zena, so coverage was restricted, and the news died down. The reason I'm the target doesn't just affect Zena, but Amabishi as well. That's why, well, I can't tell you. I understand. She was talking about Amabishi Enterprises, Zena's main sponsor. The majority of Zena's budget comes from Amabishi. If Zena caused any problems, it would put its investors in a tight spot too. That meant she couldn't make her problem known. So you came here instead since you couldn't go to the police. Yes, because I knew I couldn't answer their questions, and I didn't want to cause trouble for my father. I'm doing this to protect my father. If I'm being targeted, then I'm sorry, I can't tell you more. I knew how she felt. I had issues to do with my father as well. When she put it that way, all I could do was sympathize. Alright, we wouldn't ask if you can't tell. Thank you very much. Muddy, I need a favor. Yes, sir. Muddy, waiting for your order. Order. Looks like you need to take a few language classes as well. I slipped my name in. It's a high-class pun. I'm Muddy. Get it? In that case, maybe you need to study class instead. About my request? We will take it, of course. My assistant, Muddy, will fill you in about costs. Are you sure? I mean, I didn't explain anything. There is definitely more I'd like to know, but we will take the job. I'm really grateful. So I don't mean to sound rude, but why? Why did I agree to do it? to protect the peace I had time to spare is a part of job. 工作狂 We may not be the most popular agency around, but I take pride in my work, so cutting corners in our work is not an option. What I'm trying to say, it's my job as a detective to trust the client. Thank you ever so much. Don't worry about it. In fact, we should thank you, Muddy in particular. Yes, absolutely right. Yesterday I went over our finances and it gave me such a headache. To be blunt, we aren't making profit. Muddy was distraught about it. It was strange how her math grades were bad, but she never made a mistake when it came to office finances. That's why I put her in charge, but it still puzzled me. Right then, let me talk you through our fees. Of course, go ahead. I decided to try research for information on the web while Muddy was at it. Brr. Just then, the smartphone on my desk began to ring. The display read, Yukiya, Osaka, Yukiya. He was back in Japan already. Osaka 嘛，大阪。Yukiya, 学爷。In any case, I should answer it. Hello? Yukiya, I have a job for you. Is that how you greet me now? You've been in that dangerous country for a month. Happy to be home. No, the amount of work waiting to be done here is nauseating. If I ignored the bullets flying around, my trip was particularly heaven. Whilst that does sound incredibly close to heaven, I know that you are the kind of guy to make jokes in poor taste, but you are also the guy that can't ignore victims piled up before you. Endure the unendurable. That's what the job was about, simple as that. Never mind. What is it you need? I'm unable to discuss it over the phone. Someone might be listening. Unless it was urgent, Yukiya always preferred talking face to face. It may seem excessive, but in Yukiya's case, he could never be too cautious. Meet me at the address I'm about to give you. We will talk there. 1-5-27, New Capital Street. It's an estate in the upper class district. He didn't bother asking if I had the time, pushy as usual. Perhaps it's necessary to be pushy if you are 22 and the secretary to a CEO. 22. 22. Now what should I do? I've already accepted Skiko's case, but what should I do? 哎呦，这个很难选择，这两个都是工作，那就当一回绅士吧。Sorry, Yukiya, but I'm on a different case. I have to guard my client till the case is closed. 这可能这两件其实是一件事情。这些选择看起来是有用的，其实应该是不影响主线。So unfortunately, I can't take right now. You might find your client killed by that serial killer, you know. 果然 killer. Do you know something about the case I'm on? No. Our intelligence division doesn't have free time to spend on investigating shabby detective agencies. Shabby. I suppose you'd expect a global corporation to have an intelligence division. If they are related, then that's perfect. Looks like I'm in luck. I will tell you just a little more. The address I gave is where the latest murder occurred just 6 days ago. You mean it's a scene of a crime? Get there as fast as possible, or I will have IXG buy the building you are in and demolish it. It's a shabby office, but it's my father's legacy. I won't let you do that. In that case, come on. I will pay your asking price. End of conversation. End of conversation. 真霸道总裁。Without letting me get a word in, he cut the call. What was that about? Does Yukiya know something? He's heading towards one of the scenes now and wants us there. One of the scenes? Well, if we go, he might find a clue to the criminal. But we can't take Skiko to such a dangerous place, can we? Let's go. Skiko? I meant what I said. If it will help me keep my father safe, I will go. I want this case solved for his sake. That matters more than my safety. So I'm coming. Right then. I will protect you, Skiko. Don't worry. Thank you. Hey, what is this? What about me? I guess I will protect you too while I'm at it. Why are you at it? Why you are at it? Even if I tell you not to, you are gonna to come anyway, right? 哦，这句话我还是有印象的 ，N 年前了已经是。Calm down, Muddy. Kyo-chan is just a ツンデレ、ヤンデレじゃない。Calm down. Let's go. Yeah. A good detective always needs a sidekick. Time to roll my sleeves up. 可愛い呢。其实差不多已经可以存了。我怕接下来剧情又有一串。哦，这就可以 move 了是吧 ？Zena Executives Estate, Ayana Detective Agency, Ayana Detective Agency 就他的那个侦探事务所。First of all, let's try going to the mansion Yukiya's in. 那就是 Zena Executives Estate, front of building. 这里我倒是不太有印象。Action, talk to Muddy. Wow, Kyo-chan, look at that house. It sure is impressive. This isn't the upper class area for nothing. Let's crack massive cases and move here one day. In a residential area, wouldn't somewhere near a station be better? Corporations pay a lot better than individual clients too. Oh yeah, the office, right, yeah. What else? Hey, let's go inside. I've never been in a house like this before. Look around. Only rich people live in this area. Unfortunately, I've never had the opportunity to get hired by someone here. But I've surveyed the area previously in case we did get a job. We just need to solve a major case that would bring us publicity. 啊，这就够硬了是吧？其实时间差不多了，我怕一下停不下来。Go in. I think this is a place, but let me ring Yukiya just to be sure. Beep beep. Bloop bloop. Hello, Kyosuke. Hey, we are here. What do you want us to do? Just go in. I've already informed the staff there to show you the way. Got it. Click. じゃあ行きましょうか。A certain day, 9:40 a.m. Study room. 啊，这间房子我有印象。哇 ，This study is amazing. You took your time. 哇，Yukiya Osaka. Osaka 不是 Osaka。不是 Osaka， 是 Osaka 是吗？Osaka 是冯柏是吧？这个姓可很常见的。那 Yukiya 呢 ？Yukiya 最常见的什么？姓野、学野、姓野，冯柏 Osaka 君。The pushy guy on the other end of the phone call. He was an old friend, so there was no need for formal greetings. 啊，看来这4个 action 搞完就差不多了。这4个 action 搞完应该会有新的解锁。Did you bring me anything back from your trip? I did actually. It's nothing really, but here, catch. He took something out of his pocket and tossed it at me. What is it? It looks like a smashed lump of metal. Is it valuable? I told you it's nothing. It's a crushed bullet that hit protective gear. What protective gear? 点题了。A bullet. Someone shot you, Yukiya. No, not me. I'd be in the hospital if I was hit by that, even with gear on. Although I wouldn't be surprised if I was the one that got hit. I still got back safe, so I thought that would make a good lucky charm. Your stories might make a better gift from the sound of it. Hey, Kyo-chan, you think that will help you dodgy bullets? You can have it if you want. I'd rather avoid being shot at entirely. That's your work. So did you call us here today on behalf of your company? Nah, this is a personal matter. I'm skipping work for now. One moment I'm dancing with angels, the next I'm facing hectic reality. I need some time off for myself once in a while. A proactive holiday. Involving himself in a serial murder case is his idea of a holiday. Then again, Yukiya often cracked jokes to dilute the seriousness of a case. Welcome back. Sounds like it was an ordeal, but I'm glad you are back safe. Didn't I tell you? I was so bored there. I just had to be careful with the government and citizens after my neck. What on earth did you do to get yourself into a situation like that? You make it sound like it was all my fault. I didn't do anything. Our mission was to help the local government crush a criminal organization. The organization was making too much money off smuggling drugs. Oh, it's a poor country. Criminal profits make up almost 30% of their GDP. Criminal profits. In short, if we got rid of the organization, the economy wouldn't stand. So most of the population had no choice but to be complicit with the smuggling. The government knew about it too, but had to do something because the drugs distributed overseas put strain on international relations. IXG is trying to sell weapons to the government. The citizens are unhappy. IXG 这个词还没解释过，前作是没有的。Criminal organizations weren't going to take this lying down either. So they used their funds to bribe people in the government. To tell you the truth, we too received an invitation. If we'd shown interest, well, maybe I wouldn't be standing here right now. That's not a laughing matter, no matter how you look at it. I made it out alive, so I can laugh as much as I want. I'm lucky I've got a knack for diplomacy. About transport. We walked here as fast as we could. Oh, really? You didn't use a car then? I have a license, I just don't have a car. That wasn't my point. You could have used a taxi. I have to cut unnecessary expenses since we are in a financial crisis. You managing finances, you don't even know how much a carrot costs. Muddy's handling it. Oh, that must be tough on you, Muddy. I have to be tough on him even if he hates me for it. He hates me for it to keep us afloat. I'll have you know, I'm grateful for what you do. Hate is out of question. You could have billed me for the tax fare since I'm commissioning you. Oh, I haven't said I'd take the job yet. Well then, shall we get down to business? 哦，可以了，接下来就正事了啊。这4个选项解锁了，解锁这个，跟前作基本上有点像，但是追加了一些新的，可以说更便利啊。那这期差不多就先到这儿，开个头啊。接下来就正式接这个任务。Save data， 回主菜单看一下。Circle Intense Parascientific Escape Gear Detective 应该也是4章吧，对 Prologue Chapter 1, 2, 3 1是这样子，我应该只把 Prologue 做掉了。然后这个剧透一下啊，也算是验证一下，这个男主的能力应该是穿越时空，就他能看到一定时间之前所在空间的事情，比如说这间房间刚刚应该是早上9点或者9点多是吧，他能看到5天前6天前就是那个murder 发生的当时的这个物质是怎么样，他应该是有这个能力，我没记错的话，希望不要打脸。